Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn, April 19, 2025. Watch today for a tendency to overindulge in an attempt to tame inner discontent. It can be just as possible that past excesses now seem to catch up with you, and you want to make changes. There could also be an obsessive desire to find an answer to a question, but this can be a time waster. You seem to be in charge right now, but you could be dealing with others' mistakes. Still, you have the strength and resilience to overcome minor problems today. Today's energies are strong for discovering ways to strengthen or develop friendships or connections. It's a fine time to actively harmonize, cooperate, and collaborate. There's a pleasant sense that the work you do now is something that truly contributes to your future. No matter where the planets visit, we can see a greater focus on the themes that they are embodying. Regardless of whether it is Mercury, Venus, Mars, or beyond, when these celestial objects transit a zodiac sign, they can deliver gifts related to what that zodiac sign embodies. This means it is a glorious period to pursue all the themes that you represents: fertility, children, fun, games, hobbies, romance, dating, and courtship. This will also make everyone's sex drive soar through the roof. What does someone want from you? Or what do you want from them? These questions may hang in the air as Mercury in Aries conjuncts Neptune in Aries. The murky cosmic energy is unideal for financially and professionally intensive decisions. You may not have all of the information you need to put time, energy, and even money into something new in your work life. Aside from this, someone else may not be upfront about what they can provide in a professional or financial arrangement. Do not commit if you lack clarity about the investment. With today's position of the heavenly bodies, you are probably experiencing something emotional in your home life. Maybe you've had to move, or you've been doing an unending remodeling project, or you've had a child and home life hasn't been the same since. To give yourself the necessary perspective to get through this transit, take yourself out of the house for a little fun. Exercise is the best thing to do when you are feeling cooped up. Providing for your family is apt to be a prime focus on this day. This vibration brings the responsibility of making money and supporting the household into major focus. If it's been a while since you've tended to this end of things, this is an excellent time to get caught up. Going over your budget will also be much easier and less painful than usual. Do the things that need to be done in this important area of your life. You will feel satisfied and far more in control when all is handled. It is during the sun's final days in your financial sector that things will be looking a lot brighter. Partly because Mercury's return yesterday has given you a chance to move into the sun's final 3 days with the smart head for money needed to think on your feet and remain mentally focused, and partly because just days after clashing as a full moon, the sun and moon are back in harmony. While life continues to happen and the stars incline but don't control, when the stars are in harmony, this inclines towards greater confidence and optimism. While yesterday saw first the moon leave your communication sector and then a few hours later Mercury, the planet of communication, leave your relationship sector, they left behind forces that can continue where they left off. With the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, back in our communication sector for the next 6 months, and Venus, the planet of love, still in your relationship sector, both your relationships and the communication lines are in safe hands. Capricorn, today support steady effort and soulful work. Your quote of the day: purpose grows in the soil of patience. Your color of the day is stone gray, solid and clear. Lucky numbers: 4, 11, 27. A long-term goal may need a small pivot. Stay open to adjustments. Authority doesn't require force, it lives in quiet clarity. Let your actions speak, especially where others are uncertain. Someone may admire you more than they admit. Our eyes in the sky. Let's gently settle into the energy of April 19, 2025. If today has already been busy or overwhelming, take this as your cue to pause, breathe deeply, and allow a few messages from the universe to find you. Whether you've come here looking for guidance, encouragement, or just a quiet moment to connect with something deeper, know that this reading is meant for you. Yes, you and whatever you're holding in your heart today. The first card drawn for today is the Six of Swords, a powerful sign of transition and quiet healing. This card often speaks to the moments in life when we start to move away from something heavy, whether it's emotional baggage, old habits, or a situation that no longer aligns with who we're becoming. Sometimes that movement is literal, like a physical change of environment, and sometimes it's deeply internal. You may not be at your destination yet, but you're definitely on your way. Trust that leaving behind what no longer serves you is an act of courage. It's okay to grieve what you're letting go of, even if you know it's for the best. Healing rarely looks like a straight line. Be gentle with yourself in the process. The next card we have is the Page of Pentacles, and this brings such a refreshing energy of new beginnings, especially around learning, growth, or planting the seeds of something practical. You might be thinking about starting a new project, returning to something you once set aside, or even exploring a different way of handling your time, health, or finances. This card says you don't need to have all the answers yet. What matters is your willingness to learn and stay open. It reminds me of those times when we decide to pick up a new skill, like learning to cook something from scratch or trying our hand at journaling or gardening, not because we expect to master it overnight, but because it feeds something inside us. What's calling to you right now? What tiny step could you take today that your future self might thank you for? The third card is the Ten of Cups, and this is one of those cards that feels like a warm embrace from the universe. It speaks of emotional fulfillment, connection, and that sense of home, whether that's found in people, places, or moments. This could be a reminder to cherish what truly fills your cup. Have you had a meaningful conversation lately, or spent time with someone who just gets you? These small, sacred joys are more powerful than we sometimes give them credit for. If you're still searching for that kind of connection, this card brings a promise. It is on the horizon. You're not alone in your longing for peace, love, and harmony. Keep showing up as yourself, and the right people and experiences will find their way to you. Next, we're met with the Strength card, not the loud, forceful kind of strength, but the quiet, enduring kind. The kind that shows up when you keep going through the hard days. The kind that takes the form of compassion for yourself and for others. You might be in a situation right now that's requiring more patience than you thought you had, or maybe you're holding back from reacting in a way that used to feel automatic. That's growth. That's power. The Strength card often reminds us that true resilience isn't about powering through everything without feeling. It's about staying soft where it matters, and firm where it counts. You are stronger than you think, and more importantly, your strength is rooted in your heart, not your fear. Finally, we pull the Wheel of Fortune, a beautiful sign that things are shifting. The wheel reminds us that life is cyclical, nothing stays the same forever. If you felt stuck recently, this is a message that movement is happening, even if you can't see all the details just yet. It's that sense of the universe rearranging things behind the scenes, aligning opportunities, clearing paths. Trust in the timing of your life. Sometimes the unexpected moments bring exactly the kind of change we didn't know we needed. Think back to a time when something didn't go according to plan but ended up leading to something better. This card invites you to stay open to surprise, and to believe that even if it's not all in your control, it is unfolding in your favor. So, with the Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Strength, and the Wheel of Fortune, we're looking at a day of movement, gentle beginnings, emotional fulfillment, quiet power, and a universe that's working with you, not against you. If something in this reading spoke to you, even just a sentence, trust that it was meant to. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Are you in a season of change right now? What seeds are you planting? What kind of joy are you calling in for yourself? Let's create a space where we can support see each other, share our thoughts, and remind ourselves that we're never really navigating these moments alone. You're doing better than you think. Keep trusting the process, and keep showing up for yourself in the little ways. They add up more than you know.